Hey guys, Lona Leugers here, Leugers Real Estate Advisors, Jones & Co. Realty. Today I am here with
Angela Pedrick with Fidelity National Title.
And we are at Fox News 92.5. We're super excited to shoot our weekly radio show. Today we're going to be talking about all things title, closings, title insurance. We're really going to dig into Angela's knowledge and expertise on that subject and hopefully answer a lot of our listeners' questions. So let's talk about tax prorations. That's a question that we get a lot. How do those work, Angela, and who's responsible for that tax bill at the end of the year?
Good question. So we get that question a lot too. Tax prorations are going to be different depending on what county you live in. So we are locally here in Lee County, and Lee County taxes are paid in arrears, which means you pay for your taxes at the end of the year that we're in. So say, we are in 2017, the tax bill comes out in November of 2017, you have until April to pay. So the tax prorations are done on the day of closing. So say we close August 31st, the seller will give a credit to the buyer at closing from January 1st through August 31st. And then the rest will be responsible for the buyer to pay. So when that bill comes up at the end of the year, the buyer is actually going to pay the entire bill because the seller gave them a proration at closing for the time that they did own and live in the property. So that's how that's handled.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, that does make sense. Okay, so then you mentioned before. We were talking about escrow. I mean, not escrow, but we were talking about closing, and you mentioned the term escrow funds or escrow money. So a lot of times when we're going through, our process of helping a buyer buy a home, we fill out in the contract earnest money, and they go, well, what is that? So what can we explain to people, how you guys handle escrow money?
Yeah, and escrow money is basically the buyer showing a promise that they are interested in that property. It shows the seller that they're serious. Every contract is written differently. Most of the time it's within 3 business days that the title company or settlement company needs to receive those funds. So we are always on the lookout for that money. As soon as we get a contract, we're usually very vigilant on checking for those funds. We get them through wires. We do take personal checks as well. But as long as the closing date's far enough away where those funds can clear, we'll take them.
Last but not least, I want to talk about homestead exemptions because it's always another hot topic. So can you talk about that a little bit? What's a homestead exemption?
Homestead exemption is when you live in the property as your primary residence. You can get a portion reduced off of your taxable value. So say your home is valued normally at $100,000. If it's your homestead, you get a $25,000 deduction off of that. So then your property will only be taxed for $75,000. So it gives you a really good break depending on how much value your home has. And each spouse can do 25. So the total could be $50,000 total if you have a husband and wife both claiming homestead.
And that's just to be a resident. And
Yes.
then there's there's some other tax exemptions like for veterans, widows, senior citizens, and those that are permanently or totally disabled. So
yeah, you pretty much hit them all.
them all.
And they're all different. So if you have any of those, if you qualify for any of those, I would check with the Lee County property appraisers.
Lona Leugers, Leugers Real Estate Advisors, Jones & Co. Realty. So Angela, what did you think about the radio show?
It was a lot of fun. I thought I'd be way more nervous, but it ended up being lots of fun, lots of good conversation. I really enjoy educating the public about what we do, about closings, title insurance, what it is, the mystery of title insurance. So it was fun.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. I enjoy it too. So guys, if you are thinking about buying, selling, or building real estate in Southwest Florida, give us a call, shoot us a text or an email. Our information is at the bottom of the screen along with Angela's information. If you have any questions as it directly relates to title for Angela, please reach out to her as well.
Yeah.
Lona Leugers, thanks for watching.